this set up. How we gonna run her? Back up here in the cabin again. What's up, Kentucky Cat Man? Appreciate that thumbs up, buddy. PD, Irvin, come on in the house, guys. Rules. Got a list of stuff right here. Yeah, me too, buddy. I got a headache from crap tonight, boys. What's up, Justin? What's up, Trey Cunningham? I got to get up with you sometime, probably the first of next week. So I'll give you a call. I need to get that driver back to you. What's up, DC? Come on in the house tonight. So guys, we're gonna go over some stuff. What's up, Catfish Bill? I'm gonna go over some stuff tonight pretty quick. It done took me a couple Advil to try to get rid of this freaking headache. Mark Turner, come on in, buddy. Come on in. Check out my shirt. Got on one of my new shirts for my. I made me an order today for some more of my shirts. Yeah, me too, Trey. Did you go out today or yesterday? I seen where you was talking about maybe going out, but it was cold, buddy. You got your package? Good, Mountain Way, good. Yeah, I got, I'll be meeting up with Honor Guard the end of this week. I got quite a few more donations that actually come in late from the tournament. But it was people that was just making donations, so I've got quite a few more donations that's actually going to them. So I was waiting till the rest of them come in before I took your money and stuff to them. But thanks for the donation, guy. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Trey, actually it was colder Monday than it was during the tournament. We just didn't have all that moisture busting us in. What's up, Wyatt Life? What's up, team keeping it real? That would be Richard. You got to remember that's who you are. But that name change. But yeah, guys, I got a headache that's killing me. I made me a list of some things that I'm gonna go over tonight, some changes and some things I want to add to this talk show. And let's start this off by saying, God bless America, and check out my flag, buddy. I had this thing for a while, and I thought my channel was Patriot. And what better to have a Patriot than old 13? So, how's everybody's day been going? Oh, Justin, I meant to ask you, did you get your manna baskets out? Why? No, I hadn't, buddy. I need to go back and check your channel. For some reason, I'm not getting the notifications on your channel no more. And guys, you need to check that every once in a while on your channels. Lightning bugs in the house. What's going on, guys? Hey, Tracy. Every once in a while, you need to check your channels. There for a while, I was noticing I wouldn't see Dieter. I wouldn't see Matthew. There was a couple of guys that I no longer. What's up, Bottom Dollar? Thanks for coming in, guys. And I had to go back and look at their channels, and all of a sudden there's Glenn in the house. All of a sudden the bell was, I wasn't getting the notifications, and the bell was turned back off. So if you're noticing that you're not seeing some of the people's sites, make sure you go back in and check and make sure that notification bell is clicked. For some reason, my bells, some of the bells was getting knocked off. Why? I don't have a clue. Guys, I got to try to remember, look at this here camera. I'm sorry, I look over here at myself and not at the camera. So it ain't that I'm trying to ignore you, it's just my eyes go the other direction. But yeah, make sure you check out. And Wyatt, here, let me write myself a note to go over and check out your site, buddy. I will. I sure will there, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate that, Mountain Way. Yeah, hit them thumbs up. We got 20 people in the house tonight, up here in the cabin tonight. Guys, I appreciate all y'all done the other day when I sent out a notification about trying to spread the wife's name around for her LuLaRoe clothing business. I appreciate all the shares. I really do. We got quite a few people that was interested that come in there. Justin Fishing Fetish, glad you in the house. Big Nasty's in the house. So I appreciate that, guys. I really do. Hopefully we can get her a new list of people so her business can really get to going. And I'll show you her Lula log cabin that I had redone for her. And this is it behind me. I tore all the walls out of here, put the lighting up, ceiling fans up, and done this whole thing by my lonesome. And made it her Lula log cabin. So, but I get to use it because actually, for some reason, our internet is faster up here at the cabin than it is at the house where the internet is set up. Appreciate that, Richard. Yeah, I tore this thing out with nothing but a daggum set of studs. Tore the roof off of it, put a new roof and everything on it, put the log siding on the outside, re-insulated, wired, and everything. Made it a nice little Lula log cabin. It was going to be my kind of workshop, fishing shop, dredging shop, but, you know, that's the way it goes. But, you know, needless to say, I want to say, God bless America. God bless each and every one of you. And I mean that from my heart. I appreciate everything that y'all done. Appreciate all your input. I appreciate just being there during the tournament and making it happen. With that, you know, it's that's what makes this show, and I want to keep making it better. With that being said, some of the changes that I announced today is I want to bring y'all more into the show itself. And the way I want to do that, hold on just a second. With Donna's LuLaRoe business, we played different games and stuff like that. The women to win, they could win clothes and different stuff like that. So I thought, but she no longer plays a couple of these games. And she's got this thing right here. Y'all recognize one of them? It's a prize wheel. It's a little small one. But I'm not looking to get sponsors like Catfish Weekly. I don't even want to go there. That's not what this show is all about. What I do want to do is ask each and every one of you, remember seeing these at the tournament? Justin Fishing Fetish made. Thank you, Justin. I kept one of them for myself. I liked it. I liked what you done, and I appreciate what you done. No, you ain't gonna be winning no women's clothes unless you gonna wear the leggings. Now, Big Nasty might wear a pair of these leggings when he goes fishing, but I don't see the rest of you doing it. But anyway, what I'm talking about is on this prize wheel, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. And I know from what... Oh, no, not the thongs. We don't sell no thongs. Yo, guys ain't right. I knew it was probably going to go there. Let's see. Let me get you with some comments. Oh, let's see. All right, guys. So what I want to do was... one of the big things that Trucks and Fishing, who is that? Trucks and Fishing. Is that you, Chase? Did you change your name or your page? What's up, Christian Phillips? Irvin? Is that you, Chase? Yeah. You must have changed your name again. Come on into place, buddy. Uh, so what I want to ask, what's up, Stephanie? You must be Justin's wife. Then you need to shop with my Donna stuff. Uh, so I don't get off track. What I want to do is I got 6 spots. And one of the big things that people loved about the tournament was the DIY giveaways that was presented down there. Oh, that's Gabby on her mom's phone. Okay. What I want to ask while we're all here is I like to do a giveaway one a week. And in order to do that, I want to know who would like to get their name put on this prize wheel. What I want to do is that once a week, I'll take a random drawing of people in chat and we'll spin the prize wheel, and whoever it lands on will mail to that person in chat something that y'all made. Whether it's a drifting weight or whether, say, you like Carolina rig fishing. And I don't want you to mail just a single product, say a Demon Dragon. That's something somebody else made. But if you want to take that Demon Dragon and tie up a complete rig, hook, line, sinker, Demon Dragon, or float, whatever you want to do, in your style of fishing, and mail that to the winner, that is acceptable because now you're implementing something that you done, that you like to fish with, and how you like to fish. That way that you gift this person your idea of the way that you'll go about chasing cats. So with that being said, I'm taking names. Who would like to jump on that? To be put on the wheel. And if it's a good idea, y'all tell me if it's a good idea. And if it's not a good idea, please let me know. Let me answer this right quick. The wife's wanting to know. Somebody's wanting to know something about a shirt that's up here. Hold up, let me get back. So bottom dollar, want me to put you on this list? The giveaway list. And I mean, this list can change from week to week, whoever might want to get in on it. So for next week, we're going to have bottom dollar. Kentucky, you want to do a knife? Now, guys, I mean, I'm leaving that up to y'all. How y'all want to do this? If y'all want to get into doing this, yours is a little bit different. Second idea. Okay, Kentucky. Hold up. I hit something. I don't want to block nobody. Hold up. Lightning bug. I hope I didn't throw you off there. I hit a something and made it show up something different. Second that idea. Lena, do you want in on this gifting thing that you could do that? Since you make them bobbers? That's totally up to you. Justin Fishing Fetish. Let me catch up to chat. I don't know why his chat disappears. That aggravates me to death. And I mean, it don't, guys, it don't have to be nothing extravagant. I mean, extravagant. It don't have to be something $20. It could be $5, $2 worth of stuff, as long as it's coming from each one of you. All right, guys, we got somebody in here. Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them. Remove. All right. Okay. PD. All right, PD. Let's see. Lena said yes. 1, 2, 3. We got 5. Let's see. Who else is in here? I've seen somebody else. Let's see. Christian Phillips. Christian, tell me yes or no if you. Dadgummit. Tell me yes or no if you want to get in on this. Yes, it has to be a DIY, but new school, you can take any kind of sinkers, weights, not sinkers and weights, duh. Sinkers, bobbers, line hooks, whatever you want to make up DIY for the giveaways. All right, Trey, I'll go over it one more time. So, Christian Phillips, you want to get in on it, okay? I got you down. And if y'all want to, you can PM me after this. Hopefully, we'll go over everything. I'll get you on the wheel for next week. So you make sure y'all in here. All right, Richard. You'll have to go on next week's wheel unless I figure out a way to split them up and we'll add more people to the wheel. But I'd like to change it around. I'd like to give everybody an opportunity to jump in on it. All right, Chase. The idea is some kind of fishing. It's got to do with fishing. All right, Mountain Wave, we'll put you down for future shows. Just make sure you come in next week or PM me. Guys that didn't get on this list for tonight, PM me. And what's up, K&B? I'll go over it one more time. All right, who wants to take Kentucky Catman's place? Who wants to take Kentucky Catman's place? All right, I got you, bottom dollar. Let's see. All right. All right, Richard, so you're up. All right, Richard, I'll put you on the list then. What's up, Team Reeling the Blues? I guess I'll go over this one more time. We got some late guys coming in here. Let me put Richard down. All right. Let me go over this one more time. You need help? We all need some help. That's for sure. All right, what it is, guys, I wanted to change up things a little bit on the Patriot Tackle Talk, add a few things, maybe take away a few things. We can only talk so much about what kind of tackle that we all use for catfishing. Most of us know pretty much what tackle we use, but I will be discussing more and more. I'll be bringing out a chalkboard so we can go over things. But with this first one, what I wanted to do was that the DIY giveaways, not just in fishing fetishes, drifting sinkers. People love that idea about the giveaways with the DIYs. With that being said, I want to start doing a giveaway once a week. But with this show, I want to incorporate everybody into it. Just like the tournament, I want each one of you to feel like you are part of this show. And with that being said, the wife's got a prize wheel. And what I've asked for the ones of y'all that come in late was that if y'all want to get on the prize wheel as a supporter of the show and want to do some DIY giveaways, let me know. I've got my 6 people for next week's drawing, but for future drawings, let me know on the next show coming up if you want to be added to the wheel. I can make the wheel, I can actually put more lines on the wheel so we can add more people to it. We'll spin the wheel one time a week, and whoever, you have to be in chat to win. I'll pull the names out of chat. I'll run them through one of them randomizers or whatever you call it on my phone with all the names. And whoever wins, we'll spin the wheel and see who sends them the DIY project item. I think it's a good idea. That makes this show y'all's too. And that's why y'all know that's what I'm all about. It's for each one of us to pat each other on the back and help each other out and be part of this all the way through. Because I don't plan this to be a short-term show. I plan on it to be here for a long time to come. And I'll be advancing the show, trying to figure out a way to bring each one of you in, maybe in live feeds. Just you want to win the furthest traveled. That means you're gonna have to make Catfish Bill stay at home. You're welcome, Trey. So, I hope this will turn out good. Guys, like Catfish Bill, he's got the demon dragons and stuff. Do not want just a single product that's already made to be sent. Like a pack of hooks or a demon dragon. What's up, Scotty? What's up, Bait Stiller? If you're going to use a demon dragon, make out your whole, how you fish that demon dragon. Tie a hook on it with the demon dragon, you leader line, you swivel, and you wait. And that will be a product that you could send. Send it how you would fish with it. How when you go out to the lake or to the river, this is the setup that I use, and I want to pass it along to somebody else. So if everybody likes that, I appreciate that. And next week, we'll get to spinning the wheel. And this is the Patriot wheel, not the rig rat wheel. That means there ain't going to be nobody buying into it. There's Twerking Monkey in the house. What's up, Pops? Hillbilly catfishing. We got a crowd in here. Looks like we've lost a few, but that's okay. All right, with that being said and got that out of the way, let me check this off my list. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Patriot James, and I think most of you know. Sometimes I forget to reintroduce myself because sometimes, hopefully we do have more people coming in, so don't just hit the thumbs up. Share this show. Let's bring more people in. My grandson's in here. They're learning to catfish. They're learning all about fishing and how we do things. So let's don't forget that we have the younger generations watching. So let's set a good example. Let's explain some things. Let's take some patience to explain some things that will help them out on their endeavors. Uh, and plus, I want to keep this show entertaining, not just for new people, for the experience too. Now, you got Jeff Manning and Richard and Justin and quite a few of us in here that are experienced fishermen. But we need to still learn something every day. And some of the things that we might used to have used that we maybe quit using it because we started using something different, then maybe if we juggle a few brain cells up there, we might think, well, maybe I need to try that again. So and so's using that and they're having good success with it. Maybe I need to try that again. And with that being said, that means experienced catfishermen can actually still learn something too. Okay. I'm starting to see quite a few more people starting the Tackle Talk shows, which is great. There's plenty of room for everybody to do their thing in this world. I seen Chris Souders. He's got a great show. Yeah, I got two brain cells and they playing chase, one chasing the other around and around in my head, and every once in a while they might come together and I'll have one thought. And if I don't write it down, that thought gets gone real quick. But yeah, by seeing these other tackle shows, it makes me want to step up my show and my game on my show. All right, Chase, thank you for coming in, and congratulations on starting your driver's ed this week. And good luck on it, buddy. I know you do good. And my grandson Chase won Firefighter of the Year, Junior Firefighter of the Year. Congratulations, Chase. We love you, buddy. I appreciate you coming in here with us. Yeah, Justin, that's pretty exciting when you see your grandson. Your grandson get Firefighter of the Year. That's I took that in a long time ago, and it's time to pass it on. And I'm glad. I'm happy for him. That's an accomplishment, Chase. That is a big accomplishment, buddy. Takes a lot of hard work to get to that point. All right. But what I saying about the other Tackle Talk shows is let's make sure we keep everything positive. Let's make sure that we do no bashing, we do no talking down. It's always going to have to be on the up and up, positive feedback for everybody, because people like my grandson, what's up, Chunky Cats, is in here watching. For a long time, my granddaughter, which is 9 years old, was watching my live feeds, and I didn't have a clue. I seen a name coming up. I didn't know who it was. And my wife told me, she said, that's your granddaughter watching. And I'm glad that I was doing no cussing. I'm glad that I was doing no smoking or whatever on the camera, even though she knows I smoke. They give me a hard time about smoking. I still want to make sure that when I'm on camera or live feeds, that I'm always giving out a positive vibe and great information for the younger generation. Let's see. Exactly right, Hillbilly. Exactly right. So with that being said, congratulations on the new shows that's coming in. There's a lot of information on how different people use different techniques in different waters. I pat you on the back. And old Chris Sider's got a lot of good information. He's a heck of a daggum flathead catfisherman. Tournament fisherman, has a lot of good information and a lot of different tackle stuff that I don't have. And I'm not going to buy a lot of different tackle that I'm not going to use, guys. I know some guys do a lot of reviews on things, on different tackles, different products. A lot of them products I'm not going to buy just to review. So, but if you see a product that y'all use that you don't see me using, please, by all means, come in chat or send me a message. I'm trying to figure out how I can bring y'all in this stuff. yeah, yeah, Justin, you do got a shiny new rod to show off. Thank you, buddy. Uh, 13, buddy. Um, so yeah, let's keep it positive. Let's keep good information coming out there. Let's make sure that we give out good information, not misinformation. Let's don't tell somebody go down here and fish in that hole when you know it ain't nothing but a mud hole. Don't tell them to go fish with this bait, knowing good and well it's going to run the fish to the other side of the lake. I went last night until I get off the boat. Oh, I hear you. About missed what you was talking about. All right. With that being said, guys, remember last year when I was asking people to contact me the last week of the month before that Wednesday about a fishing report? I kind of let it go to the wayside because I was getting not overwhelmed, but I had a lot on my plate getting that tournament set up. With that being said, I want to get this started back up. The last Wednesday of every month. Oh, I hear you. The last Wednesday of every month, I want to do a fishing report. So, guys, if you don't mind, most of you can message me. And the ones that don't have Facebook that's got Messenger, you got my number to text me. Yeah, Chunky Cat, I'm up here in the Weiss building. It's an antenna type of deal for the internet, so it's basically like being hardwired right straight into the internet. The house, we got them old plaster walls, and I just don't have the speed down there. The wife gets aggravated doing her little road. Everybody's getting bids in before she can even get it in, and it's because of that. But being up here, it's almost like a direct hardwire in there. They use them antennas in a lot of industries. But Chunky Cat, I didn't know if you was in here to hear about the prize wheel that I've got going on. I'll go back over it again next week. Please join us. If you want to do a DIY giveaways with us on this show, I think you'll like it. Got 16. I hear you. There you go. I thought you said you'd caught 16. All right, K&B. Yeah, that's so please, too much snow and the catfish are asleep. So yeah, I mean, if any of you can do that and pass along this information that I'd like to have a fishing report from different areas, that I like to do the last Wednesday of every month is a fishing report show and a little bit of other content in it, but mainly the fishing show, a little bit of prize wheel. Yeah, I went the other day with Big Nasty and we got skunked. So that was a tough day. That was a tough day. We marked some good fish, tons of bait fish, and we marked bait fish like I've never seen before right there at Withers Cove. And good fish in there. Top Tactics is in the house, guys. I hear you. Yeah, New School was sitting out there starving. We brought him some biscuits and he gave us some bait. So that was a good trade-off. Got that belly full and we got some daggone bait to put down. Because the bait fish wasn't wanting to bite. It was crazy. So yeah, guys, next week I expect my messenger or my text to get blowed up. Let me know what you find on your home waters or in your lake, in your rivers. Or if you, I mean, if you even hear some people talking about that they're appreciate it, Mountain Way. I get to talking like that, and you can probably see my temples throbbing right now. Yeah, so send me that information. I'd like to pass it along, and that might help somebody else down the road. So, well, if we go back and look at this, then in January, these guys over here on the Ohio River was catching them on skipjack and 30 foot of water on outside bends of the river. Or, you know what I'm saying? Try to give me some pretty good detail for me to pass this along to everybody. And everybody's probably said, well, it ain't gonna help me while I'm down here fishing in Lake Wiley. Well, you never know where your next fishing trip might be. You might decide you make a friend up in Ohio and he invites you to go fishing. That's some information you can take along with you. And that same information, you might go fish a river down there with PD and can use some of the same tactics or information down there on that river. And it might be different than what everybody else uses down there, but it might be that little detail that makes the difference between a 10-pound fish and a 50-pound fish. PD, I am sorry to hear about that, buddy. 29 years old. 29 years old, buddy. I'm sorry to hear about that. And sorry to hear it too, Richard. That's a young age, buddy. That's a young age. Yeah. We've had some losses here lately, guys. We sure have, and a lot in the catfishing world and in our family and friends. But when the good Lord says it's time to go home, we all go home. We don't have no choice of that. Just hopefully I'm sitting on the riverbank with a rod in my hand. Appreciate you sharing, PD. Dustin Smith, what's going on? I just now seen you comment in here. If you've been in here before, sorry I didn't see you and didn't recognize your name, buddy. I appreciate you joining us in the Lula Log Cabin tonight. Prize wheel, chatting around the monster. All right, and next week I started another. What's up, B? Come on in the house. Yeah, Richard lost his wife's grandmother last week and then lost his grandmother this week. 2 losses in a week. Guys, that's trouble. Not trouble, I'm sorry. That's sad. That's a bad loss in a family. I'll tell you what, guys, let's give a moment of silence for everybody that's lost a friend and family for a minute. All right, guys. See, that's what makes this family, is that we can share the good times and the bad times, and that we all here with you, and even share a tear with you. And any of you guys, every one of you's got my number, and if you need to talk, all you gotta do is call, buddy. Any of you. Just letting you know. The Zillow app. I started another channel, another group on there, and let me look at it to make sure I get the name right. It's called Patriot Catfishers Tackle Talk. I'm not giving out the password of it as of yet. Starting next week, I'll get in touch with somebody and say Kentucky. I'll get in touch with Kentucky and we'll do a little, say 10 or 15 minutes bring Kentucky in. I'll post up and maybe make a little short video of letting y'all know who I choose for next week's show. Get your questions ready. I'll set my phone right here beside my tablet. Excuse me, and y'all can ask questions. I'll read the questions off of the chat, and they can answer them through Zillow so you can hear them. If he describes something, I'll get him to describe maybe his technique or what rig that he does. I will put up a blackboard beside me. I scared Kentucky the first night he had it. But he was coming into his house and it was dark, and I said, "Hey!" And he thought somebody else was in the house with him. But anyway, I'll have a chalkboard up, and it says Kentucky. It says my favorite rig that I like using is the Carolina rig. Then what I'm gonna do on the chalkboard while he's talking it through it for some of the new guys and people in here that's not familiar with these terms, I will draw it out on this chalkboard. If you say I use a Santee rig with a no-roll sinker, then I'll draw the no-roll sinker with the Carolina rig, with the Santee rig and the float. If you use Demon Dragons, I'll do my best to draw a Demon Dragon. So that'll give people a visual along with what whoever's on there will be saying. What's up, Just a Tip Fishing? Come on into the party. We having a pretty good one. Jeff, you have a good night too, buddy. I appreciate you coming in. And I know you're a busy man. Get some food in that belly and get you some rest. More rain. I tell you what, guys, this rain is driving me nuts. I've been trying to since the last of September, the 1st of October, to put up a 30 by 40 pole shed. I got a dozer sitting out in the field, and I can't move it. If I move it, it's going to mar up. I need to sink the poles in the ground to get this thing building. So yeah, we need a break in the rain, that's for sure, or we need some extreme cold to freeze the ground so I can get something done. So yeah, guys, I'm going to start asking each one of you to come in because y'all are part of this show. You are part of the Patriot family. So get prepared. I'm going to call you up and say, all right, you a guest on next week's show. I mean, of course, you can tell me no, that you don't have time for that show or you can't do it that week. That's perfectly fine. But if you can, you're more than welcome to join us in here and give us your insight on your waters of how you fish. And it don't have to be catfish. Yeah, we're catfish specific, but that don't mean anything. I love using largemouth bass in North Carolina waters to catfish with. I love it. So guess what? I need to learn how to catch largemouth bass. Can't catch them in a cast net. Not legally. So, and I love using brim. I love using perch, but that cotton picking fish, me and that fish fight. I have trouble catching that cotton picking fish. Now, if I can get on them, I can catch them. But just getting on them. But I love brim, and I love largemouth bass or spotted bass and crappie or crappie, sacrilege, however y'all want to call it. So, with that being said, we need to know, am I breaking up, New School? Have I lost my reception? Guys, am I breaking up on here? Choppy on that end? I don't know what's going on. The wife might be on there, got everything she's got running right now. Anyway, so My connection is breaking. That's weird. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what else to do, guys. I had a good, clear reception. I don't know what's going on. Unless there's some bird hanging on my antenna out there. That's crazy. I apologize for that, guys. I don't know what's going on. Why it's doing that. I was just about to the end of the show anyway. So make sure y'all jump in here next week. You went out and come back in and it fixed it. All right, I don't know what's going on. It might be somebody told me they're getting ready to start limited live feeds to about an hour, or a little less. With that being said, I hope not. We don't want to go over. I don't want them to just throw us off right in the middle of a good talk. So yeah, I mean, if you want to discuss catching bass, or you want to discuss catching crappie, or brim, or perch, any of them bait fish, or looking for shad, what's up, fishing stuff? How to target catching these big shad or the treadfin shad. That's good information. Ditch pickles is my favorite bait. So with that being said, guys, what's up, Max Drag Fishing? Appreciate you coming in, buddy. I need to have more minutes. I need to feed that machine some more quarters. So get ready for questions. Get ready for answers. Get ready for the prize wheel. Next week, we're starting out a good week. Remember what I was asking about your home lakes or your home waters, or information on any lakes and rivers around your area? Please message me or text me that information so I can start at the end of every month, the last Wednesday of the month, I will do a fishing report. And I need y'all to help me do that. So with that being said, oh, one more thing. I've been making my own custom hooks. Y'all gonna laugh at me. Making them out of clothes hangers. But the reason I'm doing this is because I needed something big that I can use this rope to show y'all how I tie some of my knots, and some people in here that are new that need to learn knots, the name of knots. Yeah, you need to take JR a biscuit. You want to go fishing with him, buddy. This way, I can see, y'all can see that good on camera. That orange line, that big old giant fake hook, y'all can see it real good. So next week, I'm going to go over some knots, the different knots that I like using. Y'all can tell me some of the knots that y'all use, and I'll make sure that I've learned how to tie each one of them. And I made me quite a few hooks. I got plenty of this orange line, and we'll go from there. And we'll share answers and questions. With that being said, yep, it's a ditch pickle. I don't know where that name come from, but I like it. Caught a lot of them in my life. Caught a lot of them. Still breaking up. Well, with that being said, guys and gals, I'm going to conclude this here show. I've enjoyed having y'all in here. I look forward to next week. Yeah, I see I am breaking up. I'm watching it on my phone. I don't know, maybe my antenna might have got bumped out here and got me out of alignment. These antennas, you got to have them perfectly aligned. But it was good for the first 40 minutes. I need to offset it. Okay, there you go. I got her offset. No, I might catch a paper shark or one of them little shark balloons. But guys and gals, I enjoyed it. By all means, make sure you write down your questions for next week's show. Put them in the comments below. Like and share this if you don't mind. If you have any future questions, and before we can get to talk, make sure you put them in the message or send me a message on Messenger. Send me information on the lakes for the fishing tips, and we'll make next week's show even better. And let's